In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to create out these two amazing abstract design in Adobe Illustrator using transform option. So for the first design, as you can see, it's very simple. What we have done is we have used the Ellipse tool and created out a nice curve. And after that, we have given a nice stroke thickness to it. And using the transform tool, we have created this cool effect by adjusting their attributes. For the second design as well, what we have done is we have first created this blending effect using the Ellipse tool. So first we have created one Ellipse tool, then second, and using the Pathfinder we have subtracted the top surface, and after that we have applied a blend shape, and lastly using the transform tool we have given this cool effect. So it's very simple, very easy. In our previous video we have seen how to create out some nice text effect design using the transform option and the 3D revolve option. As you can see, we have created this geometric text effect using the transform option by creating these parallel lines. And for the second design, you can see we have used the 3D revolve option where we have applied this pattern to the surface using the 3D revolve tool. So in this tutorial, we're going to create out these two amazing designs using very simple techniques. So let's begin with our designing process. So for our first design, what we're going to do is we're going to create out these first curve using the ellipse tool. Okay. And after that, using transform tool, we're going to create multiple number of duplicates, something like this. So let's create that. So go to ellipse tool and draw out a circle. So with the alt and shift press, create out a circle. Okay. And let's apply stroke color. So just click over here and apply stroke and increase the stroke thickness to around, let's say 10. And what we're gonna do is I want to give a cut over here. I just want half of the circle. So using the scissor tool, so you go over here and click on scissor, or you can use the shortcut C. So press C and give one cut over here. Just click on it. This will give a cut. In the same way, go over here and click on it, and this will give you a cut. So that way you can divide the circle into two pieces. I'll just select this and delete this out. So we're gonna work on this first curve. So first thing, we'll go over here and change the profile to profile 1, where both ends are narrow and we got a broader section at the middle, something like this. And let's increase the thickness to around this much. I think this is good. If you see over here, our design is similar to this. So you want something like this. You can increase or decrease the thickness using the stroke thickness value. And after that, let's begin creating that effect. So selecting this curve, we'll go to effect, distort and transform, and choose transform option. And this will open this transform effect attribute panel where we got all these attributes. So first thing we're going to do is to increase the number of copies. So I'll set the number of copies to around 8. Okay. And after that, next thing is to adjust the horizontal vertical movement. So let's increase the movement around this much and this much. And after this, we'll adjust the angle of rotation. So we have to make it curve. So I'm going to go on this direction using negative angular value, something like this. Okay. Something like that. Once you get this cool effect, let's adjust the horizontal and the vertical value to give that gaps between them. So let's increase. Okay. In the same way, increase. This one you can decrease, something like that. So that's how you adjust these value according to your requirement. Okay. And if you want to give more angle, you can just give more angle to it. Okay. And adjust these values. Let's increase the gaps, increase something like this. As you can see, we're getting that cool effect. Let's reduce the number of copies. So you can increase or decrease the number of copies over here. And I'm gonna just make it a little bit closer. Okay, something like that. And adjust these values very closely, something like this. Okay, that's a gap. Okay, so we got the value, horizontal value around 52 points and vertical value around 13, minus 13, and we have set the angle to 45-degree angle and number of copies to 7 and click OK. And there we go, we got that similar design, very simple. Now to adjust the size, first I'm going to expand it. We'll go to object and expand appearance, and after that let's reduce the size a little bit, and there it is. Our first design is ready. Very simple to create. So you can use this technique and apply this to any shape you like, and you'll get some amazing cool effect. Only thing you have to know is the edges, the attributes, that movement value, horizontal, vertical, and you have to tweak the angle and set the number of copies. Now let's use this same technique and try to create another design. So let's look at how to create our second design. It's the same thing. You can see these two designs are very different, but the way it's created, it's using the same technique. That's a transform option. So let's create that. First thing, I'm going to create these blending designs. So to create that, we're going to use the ellipse tool. So we'll go over here and create a ellipse, something like this. Okay, and let's give it a stroke color. So I'm going to apply black color and remove the fill color. Okay, now we have to create another ellipse. So create one more, duplicate with the Alt and Option key pressed, click and drag it down. Okay, and something like this, and select these two curves, and let's abstract this lower part. So we'll go to Pathfinder. Okay, or you can go to Windows and Pathfinder. On a Pathfinder, just click on minus front, and this will subtract that lower region, and we got this shape. Now to apply a blending effect, we need these two curves to be separate. So let's give a cut over here using the scissor tool. So press C, shortcut for scissor, and give one cut over here, click, and give another cut over here, click, and that way you got two curved shapes. And now you can easily apply blending effect to it. So we'll select these two. Okay, first thing, I'm going to increase the stroke thickness and apply that profile 1, where the endpoints are narrow and the center is broader, something like that. And let's adjust the stroke thickness according to our requirement. I think we can reduce it a little bit, number 4 points, and let's apply the blending effect. So we'll go over here and choose blend tool, click on the first curve, then on the second curve, and very easily it create that blend. Now to increase the number of steps, you have to double click over here. This will open the blend option panel, or you can go to object, blend, and blend options. Over here you got smooth color, specify steps, and specify distance. So what we need is we'll apply specify steps, and let's put the value you want. Let's say you want to increase it to 6, 7, 8, whatever you want. So I'll keep it around 7. I think this looks good, and click OK. And there we go. We got our nice blending design using the curves. Now let's create this effect. So to create that, first thing first, so as you can see in this design, what we have done is we have given a nice angle to this blending design to give this cool effect. So let's give a 45-degree angle to this shape. So just very simple, go over here, you can see this icon, and with the shift press, click and drag, and this will snap the shape into 45-degree angle. So I'll snap it to something like this, and now let's create that cool effect. So selecting the design, go to effect, distort and transform, and click on transform option. And here you got this attribute, very easy. Now let's set the number of copies. So for this design I need 4 copies, so press 3. Okay, this will create 3 copies. Along with that it will become 4. Okay, now let's adjust the movement value. So adjust the horizontal, I'll just increase the horizontal and the vertical value, and now let's give a rotation using the angle. So I'll rotate it around this much, yes. And now as you can see, it's getting closer to our desired look, but we have to tweak each and every side. So adjust this horizontal, okay, then the vertical, then increase the angle a little bit around this much. Okay, so it's all about tweaking each of the attributes, something like that, and you are getting it closer to our design. So I'll just make it a little bit closer around this much. Okay, now adjust the vertical and the horizontal, yes, a little bit of vertical and closer. Okay, and I'll just make it a little bit this much. and there it is. And I think this is looking great. I'm going to press OK, and there we go. If you want to see the attributes which I have applied, I'll just go to appearance and click on transform. This is the attributes I have applied. For the horizontal, I have given 52 points, for vertical 57 points, angle to -90 degree, and the number of copies to 3. I can anytime go in and reduce the number of copies, 2, 3, 4, and click OK, and there it is. And after that, if you are okay, you are fine with this, you can just go to object and expand the appearance, and then you can adjust the size very easily. Now lastly, let's bring in our text. So just like these texts. Okay, so here it is, our two amazing designs which I have created using very simple technique. So you can use this technique and create out some amazing designs. So for the first design, we have simply created a curve, and we directly applied the transform option to it and created this nice looking design. And in the same way, firstly we have created this blending design, which can be any design you want to create, and after that we have used the transform attribute panel and adjusted the movement value, that is horizontal, vertical, adjust the angle, and then set the number of copies, and finally created these two amazing abstract design very easily. In the next part, we're going to look at how to create out these two amazing abstract design using blend options in Adobe Illustrator. We have created using strokes by giving them a stroke thickness or a dotted line using the strokes attributes, and applied the blend options and created these two amazing designs. I hope you like this tutorial. See you in the next video.